Janeth Rubio made a grave mistake, pun intended. This your boy Pat. Let me talk to y'all. Alright, what it do, y'all? Everybody, and I just want to say happy April Fool's Day to everybody out there. I know everybody's out there joking, I've been April Fool's and I've also been April Fooling the hell out of people. But getting to the story right here. Yesterday, I got a notification from a channel I follow called Planeta Viral, and they uploaded a video about a Mexican porn star by the name of Janeth Rubio, which I found funny that last name was Rubio, and she's a brunette. But if you look into her past, you'll see she actually did have blonde hair at the time. Anyway, they uploaded a video titled Graban Video Porno en Panteón de Guadalajara, which translates to they filmed a porn video in a cemetery in Guadalajara. Now, I'm a fan of Janeth Rubio's work and I follow her on Twitter. So I went to check to see what was up. And what I found is not only did, her last vid, was in the cemetery, but it also landed her into a situation which you can basically say has grave consequences. I know, man. I couldn't resist. But also, in the process of reading up on this story, surprisingly, Mundane Matt released a video on the exact same topic. I'm like, ain't this some shit? But leave it up to him, to be on top of things like this. But getting back to the story. So according to this article by Heat Street, Janeth Rubio posted some pictures on her Twitter of her getting fucked the shit out of in a graveyard with a message saying, "Where do you think I filmed?" Well, turns out that place was the Santa Paula Cemetery, which is one of the most historic graveyards in Guadalajara. So after posting this, she received a huge backlash from people on social media. Some telling her she needed to delete all the footage because she had desecrated a sacred site, and others were calling for a response from the city. That caused the mayor of the city, Mr. Enrico Alfalo, to launch an investigation in which he found that they didn't have permits to do what they did in that area, which labels it an obscene act in a public place, which carries a sentence up to 2 years in jail if charged and convicted, which they haven't been, by the way. They haven't even been charged. But if this goes around and they do get arrested, yeah, they face these charges right here of obscene act in a public place. But here's my favorite part. I'm like saying about the article and Monday's Matt's video about. And it's this. The authorities did not explain how they could have recorded an adult video in the cemetery, which has its own security. And the clip was recorded in broad daylight. I'll tell you how it happened. And this is just my opinion, Don't need to go spreading it around. But there are two ways they could have did this. One, they paid security to look the other way. Or two, the power of the pussy. Cause you take one good look at Miss Rubio right here and tell me she ain't got pussy power.
Shit.
Exactly. Cause if there's one thing I learned in this world, and it's this. A woman can fuck her way out of damn near anything. I think the only thing a woman can't fuck her way out of is debt. Especially if it's a money debt. Because let's just face it, man. Shit, money is always the number one thing that everybody tries to get around here. And I think pussy is a strong second. In my opinion, it's like the top three things I'm saying in the world that people try to get is like this. Money, pussy, and power. But that's just my opinion though. But getting back to the story right here about this whole entire thing. And what a lot of people, in my opinion, right here, like I said, this is just my opinion. I don't need to go spreading it around. That a lot of people, who basically are complaining about this whole entire thing, it's like it's not what they did, it's where they did it at. You know, like, cause I'm saying, hell, shit, porn is everywhere, man, and we're gonna be, there's a whole bunch of exhibitionism out there and things like that, people fucking in parks, people fucking in cars, people fucking in this and that, everything and all that right there. But when you're taking it to like sacred places like this cemetery right here in Guadalajara and all this right here and that and everything, that's really like, in my opinion, like taking it too far. And I know there's a lot of people out there, who basically treat me like, oh, this is no big whooping, and it's like, oh. Like, and like how Monday Matt said, he's not a very religious person, so it's like, he doesn't get like the sacred thing right there, because like in Guadalajara, it's like they're very like very religious. They're like Catholic based and all that right there, and they believe in the Day of the Dead, and that if you do things like this, all this type of desecration, that like the spirits will like haunt these people and all that right there. And there are a lot of people who really think that, and like me myself personally, it's like, I'm like, I'm like this, it's like it is to me, it's like it's just a total sign of disrespect, like like to a lot of people, they consider this, I'm saying, not only just a historical site, but it's actually a sacred site, like people, they feel like they may have loved ones actually buried there. This right here and there, and now you have these two people coming over here and and fucking on the tombstones and all this right here. It's a big giant disrespect and a huge desecration of that whole entire site, and all for what? Just to film a scene in order to make some cash or whatever. I think that was the whole biggest thing right there. It was just a blatant disrespect, because and to the people who were saying like oh, it's no big whoop and all this right here. Imagine that like you had just buried a loved one, and one day you decide to you're gonna go out there and you're gonna go visit their gravesite and go pay respects and go visit a little bit. And so you drive out there to the cemetery, you go up to their gravesite, and you see two people, you see just a couple just going at it wild right there on your loved one's gravesite. You ain't gonna be like, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck off get off my loved one's off my loved one's grave. You're not gonna be like that. You're gonna be like, oh man, well, they're just getting their rocks off. It's no big whoop and things like that. Besides, they're dead. They ain't gonna care. You're gonna be like, no, man, that's totally disrespectful. And that's how I feel right there. It's like it was just a blatant disrespect, and it was a huge desecration. And I don't know what they're gonna do. Me myself, I really don't think they're gonna do anything to them. And if they try to and things like that, like I said, yeah, you look at Miss Rubio, you look at Janeth Rubio right here, and tell me she ain't got pussy power. Because I'm saying, even if they did try to charge her and things like that, hell, shit, 9 times out of 10, she probably fuck her way out of it. But like I said, that's just my opinion, man. No need to go spreading it around. But that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. Let me know what you think about it. I'm also gonna be leaving an article and gonna be, leaving Monday Matt's video linked down in the description right there. Even though I'm pretty sure everybody has watched it so many damn times, that all this right here. But let me stop babbling and just say, this your boy Pat, man. As always, peace, and I'm out.
And by your own screams, that's when you swore you never meant to hurt me or insult any part of me. It's beyond too late, but continue with the screaming, the pleading, the begging, the forgive my ass bullshit. It won't stop me from making you watch your own dick rip. Sick bitch, narcissist, I do this to feel nice. Kiss this, just a bit, pretend that I'm your wife. You pathetic, sorry idiot, you thought you were the one. You're here for sexual, bloody, homicidal fucking fun. How many times will I really have to sever till I find Mr. Right, my dead husband forever? I'll never stop, I'll never get tired of doing it. Bring your body and your life to me, I'll fucking ruin it. Narcissistic, very vicious, deep reading the world. Murder isn't fictitious when you fuck with this girl. Man up, crawl inside my web. Hands up, die upon my bed. Narcissistic, very vicious, deep reading the world. Murder isn't fictitious when you fuck with this girl. Man up, crawl inside my web. Hands up, die upon my bed.